A homeless man had no ID, no memory of the past, but when the officer discovered who he really was, everyone was shocked. For over 30 years, Mick Myers wandered the streets of California. Locals thought he was just another drifter. He begged for food, played guitar, and slept wherever he could. Most ignored him, except for one man, Deputy Sheriff Jacob Samuel. After multiple warnings, Samuel decided to write Mick a citation for panhandling. But when he asked for ID, Mick simply said, "I don't have one." That answer sparked a conversation, one that would change everything. Mick explained bits of his past, a big house, luxury cars, a successful business, but he didn't know how he ended up on the street. His mind was foggy. The only thing he remembered clearly was waking up in a hospital years ago, strapped to a bed, with people telling him he was insane. He escaped and had been living on the run ever since. Samuel saw something different in Mick, and he was right. What Samuel found about him was impossible to believe. Deputy Samuel wanted to help Mick, but first Mick needed an ID. Without one, he couldn't get food stamps, a place to stay, or even basic care. Samuel asked around and made phone calls. He even contacted his church pastor to help search for clues about Mick's past. After weeks of digging, they finally found an old birth certificate. The name on it wasn't Mick Myers. It was Michael Gordon Worthington III. Samuel was shocked. That name once belonged to a wealthy man who ran a real estate company and lived in a mansion just outside San Francisco. Mick had been telling the truth all along. He really had been rich. More digging uncovered the rest of the story. Michael's wife had died years ago, and after that, his 2 adult children started acting strangely. They wanted to control his money and his company. So they faked medical papers, claiming Michael was mentally ill. A judge approved the report, and Michael was taken to a private mental hospital. He was held there for months. He was told he was crazy, but he wasn't. One night, Michael managed to escape. He ran and never looked back. Over time, his memories faded, and he started calling himself Mike Myers. Now that his true identity was confirmed, Samuel contacted a lawyer and a private investigator. The mental hospital no longer had any records of Michael's stay, but the investigator found proof of the forged documents. Legal action began right away. Michael's children were taken to court for fraud. The judge ruled in Michael's favor. Some of his money was gone, but a large trust fund had been untouched. Michael finally had access to it again. News outlets picked up the story. People were amazed at how one police officer's kindness changed everything. Michael thanked Samuel in every interview, calling him the man who gave him his life back. Michael reunited with his late wife's sister, the only family member who had believed something was wrong all those years ago. He now lives in a small home, off the streets and in peace. For 30 years, Michael was treated like a nobody. But thanks to one man who asked the right question, the truth came out, and Michael Worthington got his life back.